going on, YouTube? Q here again with another video. In this video I'm coming to you from Vegas. Just touched down in Vegas and I'm about to get in my car for the weekend. So that's it, right behind me pulling up. It is the F-type Jag S. So I'll be in here. I'll be in this car for a couple of days. It's my Chariot right there. So yeah, I'm going to share my experiences with this car for you all for the weekend. So just fly, Jesus Christ. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let's jump into this video. All right, so I don't know where I'm at. Let me just hop in the car and get to my boy's house. I'm gonna be staying with a friend while I'm here. So let's do a quick walk around of this. Probably do another one once I get situated to where I'm going. So I don't even know. There's so many buttons in this thing. But yeah, this is a Jaguar F-type S. It's got like carbon fiber inserts on the wheels. That's really nice. This orange pink job. And I was just talking to the owner or the people that rent it out on Turo. Said make sure I hand wash if I do wash it. Premium gas, blah blah. They made me pair my phone. And we took pictures of the car to make sure everything's okay. But yeah, this is black. So this holds my suitcase. Close that. It's got like an active spoiler on here, he says, so I can make it pop up or not. So I'll show that to you all later. I might do that tomorrow. I just want to relax. Had a long flight. But yeah, we got some orange stitching in the seats. Jag on here. There's buttons everywhere in this thing. Oh, what kind of speakers are these? Meridian Surround. Never heard of them. This is like my lumbar support, seat controls, which I will fix. Start this thing up. The vents lift up when the air is on. And yeah, this thing is really nice. This shifter here is a little bit different. To like put it in gear, I have to, it's like a locking mechanism on this other side. So I gotta push that in and push it forward to go to reverse. And if I want to go to drive, I pull it back. Neutral is up one more. And park, I just have to press this button. Yeah, I don't like all these buttons in here. But yeah, let me just let me get to where I gotta go. Oh, hold on, man. It was looking a little dark in here. So I'm like, man, I looked up. Got this big sunroof up here, a big glass roof. That thing is huge. That's what she said. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have some fun with this car. I'm not gonna do too much with it. I lied, I'm gonna do a lot with it. Let me put that spoiler up. I'll make that thing go up. I don't know how to make that spoiler go up. Make the exhaust loud. Who wouldn't? Yeah, looking out the back, you can see that spoiler up back there. Crap, let me slow down. This thing drives really nice. Can't even hear the exhaust though. It's kind of a... Maybe the window's not up all the way. Let me step on it for a second. Can't say I love the exhaust. I'm biased though because I drive a V8. I gotta check out a cold start on this. I hear that it has a really nice exhaust, but maybe I need to let the windows down. And I'm driving on the highway, so yeah, let's get back to that later. What's up, YouTube? Second day here in Vegas. And it's super duper windy out here. Hopefully the audio isn't messed up, but I'm about to do a cold start on this car. I haven't really driven it since I parked it here yesterday, but I'm gonna do some driving today and tomorrow when I return it. So let me figure it out. Get another look around this car. This car is fully loaded. This sticker's at about 100K. So we got 360 horsepower, supercharged 3-liter V6, and 380 horsepower, and about 335 pound-feet of torque. I'm going to try and be as unbiased as I can since I drive a V8, so it's a little different. So I got to keep that in mind. So if I don't, just bear with me on that. These wheels look really, really good to me. Got some nice size rotors too. I just love this design. This is one of the best design cars in my opinion. I give it to this, and like when the 2008 Audi S or Audi A5 and S5 came out, those were good looking cars too. One of my favorite designs of all time as well. Yeah, this thing sits low, real low. Surprised I got it in the driveway without scraping. But yeah, this is the key right here. I'm not even sure how to do a automatic start. Let me see. Yeah, I have no idea how to do the auto start with this key. Wondering what this light button means on the key. Focus. Oh, literally just turned on the lights up front. So I'm gonna put the key in my pocket. The door is open pretty cool. I forgot how to do it. Yeah, the handle comes out, the mirrors flip out at the same time. Just pull this thing to open it. And you sit so low in here, it's like I'm falling. These are some awesome seats too. But let me set you guys up for the cold start. But let me show you all how to start this thing. So put your foot on the brake like any other car and press the stop start button. And once the car starts up, the vents, they go up too. That is so cool. Then the glove box is just this little button right here. You press it, it's like a soft open. So I'm about to drive around and press this, and it goes to dynamic mode. Still haven't seen how to do sport mode. I don't know if that counts as sport mode. Maybe so. I got the exhaust on. I'm trying to get this spoiler up, but I know it comes up like after 62 miles an hour. But trying to force it up right now, it just won't go up for some reason. And yeah, so I'm not about to do a real drive right now. I'm just going to Starbucks. Just going to get some morning coffee. About to go ride some ATVs. It is 7. Well, it's not even 7 o'clock yet. It's like 6:55 here. So yeah, had a good night last night. So I'm about to enjoy this for now. Unfortunately, we can't drive it to the place where we're going to get picked up for the ATV because it's only 2 seats and I got 3 people coming with me. And I was going to rent a BMW i8, but it was booked up for the weekend. So definitely going to enjoy this. One of my favorite cars that I wanted to try. So I'm happy that I'm in there. So let me enjoy this ride, and I'll do a point of view later on. Alright, so I got a little bit comfortable putting this thing into gear. Foot on the brake, pull the trigger, pull it back. Oh, and this is sport mode right here. Let me try that then. See what this exhaust sounds like. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was surprising. It wasn't doing all of that yesterday. Okay, I can see why they say that's a good exhaust. This thing has all-wheel drive, so I can definitely take off from the line. Even got some pops in there too. That's something you really don't see from a stock car, especially a luxury car. Yeah, this sounds really good. And this steering feel is pretty good too. Play around with the paddle shifters once I get this thing mounted. This car is so wide too. I'm like always over in 2 lanes at a time. I'm not really used to it.
At the light, turn left into the parking lot, then arrive at your destination.
I gotta get this thing on some winding roads because it seems like it will handle it well. This car is like 3,500 pounds.
Arrived.
And I'm playing with the paddle shifters, and these things are pretty responsive. Now, this is like the world's smallest sunvisor right here. It's like probably like 2-3 inches maybe. Yeah, that's super little. I'm sitting in line at Starbucks now. I'm just noticing the interior. This is some pretty high grade material. This door handle's like solid metal, like soft touch leather. It's leather everywhere. It's like leather here, leather on the ceilings. The sun visor feels like suede, and there's leather on the other side. Like the headliner is all leather. It's really nicely put together. Then you can see the super expensive audio. The Meridian surround. Forgot how much. It's like a 770 watt system, so that costs a pretty penny, and that's also adds to why this car is almost 100K on the sticker. This infotainment system is kind of lacking though. I'm not a huge fan. I don't know if it has CarPlay. If you know my channel, you know I'm like a huge fan of Android Auto and CarPlay. But I do see a USB hub, so I'll try that out later. Alright, so I made it back to my home away from home, and tire pressure light came on, so I'm gonna have to get that checked. And yeah, I'm about to park on the street now. But notice when you put the car in reverse, take a look at the mirrors over there. They tilt down, so that way I can look at the curve and not mess up these nice wheels. I think that's a good touch to a car. It's something I see in some cars. I had that in like a 2004 Acura, but I haven't seen it in a lot of other cars since. Not something that I can see breaking at one point because it broke in my Acura. Then when I park it, it goes back to normal. Backing into a spot is kind of weird. So it's like, I don't know, it looks kind of flat. Like I need to see an angle because it looks almost parallel to the ground, which is probably what it is because this car is so low. But yeah, it's a little bit difficult pulling in the parking spaces. I'm just gonna park it here, foot on brake, press the park button, and that engages a park brake, which you can see up here. It says park. So yeah, I'm about to go ride these ATVs, and I'll be back in the ride later in this car. Turn this thing off and take my Starbucks out the seat because there's like no interior space. But yeah, this is only a 2-seater, so Just got the opening back there for the trunk. I don't even know what this is. Some kind of storage though. But yeah, I'll be back later. Alright, so I'm about to start off with a cold start this morning. Before I return the car, I'm going to take a quick trip. Foot on the brake. So I want to turn on the active exhaust to where it's loud. Put it back to dynamic mode. And switch the lever from drive to sport mode so I can use the paddle shifters. This car shifts extremely quick. This is probably one of the better paddle shifters I've ever felt. It's got the 8-speed ZF automatic transmission. Pretty sure that's what this is. This car takes off really great, especially with the all-wheel drive.
In 3
So
quarters of a
responsive.
mile, keep right to merge onto I-515 South.
And you get the pops to go along with it too. That's something I haven't seen on the stock V6. And they say this is one of the better sounding V6s. And I believe them too for that, because I never heard a V6 sound like this before. Let me downshift a couple times. So I got the heat on today.
Use the right lane to keep right to merge onto I-515
Actually
South.
gonna turn my heated seats on. It's only 52 degrees outside. And still very windy. It's been windy for like 2 days. It was 86 when I came here. And now it's 50 degrees. And this is gonna be the high. Merging onto the highway, it's very easy. Let me downshift.
Use the right lane to take exit 64 beyond to Galleria Drive.
This car hasn't been too horrible on gas either. I've been very
At the
aggressive
light,
with it.
Turn left onto Mark Street.
Yeah, so far I'm really loving this car. It's they say it's on the heavy side, but I don't notice the weight with it. It pulls itself along really well, especially taking off with the all-wheel drive. It's super quick, pretty nimble too. It's pretty flat in the curves. It's not terrible on gas either. I still only burned 1/8 of a tank, and I've been driving very aggressively. This car comes in a bunch of different variations. It comes in a 4-cylinder, the supercharged 6-cylinder, which this is, and it comes in the supercharged 8-cylinder, like a bunch of different flavors too. You can get this car up to like 550 horsepower, I think, in the SVR form, and it may be even more. Don't quote me on that. Those numbers aren't exact. And you can get this in the manual with the supercharged V6 as well, and that would be the one I would look for.
Proceed to the route. At the light, turn left onto Mark Street.
Can hear those pops. Woo. Reminds me of a lot of my Camaro with those pops. Yeah, I could do that all day long, honestly. Alright YouTube, and just like that, about to wrap up this video. About to run out of space on my SD card, so hope you all enjoyed this little tour of the Jaguar F-Type. This is a 2017 F-Type S, and it's all-wheel drive. So I honestly love this car, and I hate that I got a chance to drive it, because now I'm going to want one for until I get one. But I don't know, and these things are a great value used. This thing was like 100K new, but you can get these all day for like 40 and 50K used. So I think that's a good value for, well, depreciation is your best friends when it comes to a Jag. So with that, thank you all for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out.